topic for today. We're going to continue our discussion on rentals, specifically passive losses. So let's start. It's a little windy out today down in Mission Bay area in San Diego, but let's start the burpees and we'll talk about rental losses. So rental losses are deductible against other passive income, but let's start with rental profits. Rental profits are taxable as ordinary income. That's easy to figure. So let's talk about the losses again. They're called passive losses because rental's a passive activity. And you can deduct passive losses to the extent of $25,000 of losses if your income, AGI, adjusted gross income, is less than $100,000. If it's between $100,000 and $150,000, it starts to phase out. If you're over $150,000 adjusted gross income on your tax return, those losses are not currently deductible. They will be later, but not yet. So let's say you're in the phase out range. It will go anywhere from 25 to 0 for the losses. Now, if your losses are over 25,000, they'll still be allowed at some point, but they carry forward. So let's talk about how you can get these passive losses to deduct. So year after year, if your AGI is over 150,000, there's 3 ways to get the losses allowed. Number 1, the AGI falls below 100,000. We'll allow in passive losses. Number 2, you have other passive income. Let's say the rentals turn positive. That will allow in the prior losses to be deductible against the rental income. And the rest will carry over if there's more losses. And number 3 is if you dispose of the property. So a complete disposition of your rental property will allow all passive losses from prior and current to be allowed against ordinary income, against your other income, all at once. So you don't lose them, they're just carried forward. Okay, down to burpees again. So it's really good to try and get a rental that has an income, and then you might want to pay down the mortgage more, or get a different rental, or invest in a real estate investment trust that pays off some income to offset some of those losses. Otherwise, they're not doing you any good. Now, the good news about those losses is that, as I mentioned in a prior video, we get depreciation. When depreciation is taken, it needs to be recaptured at sale. So this allows you to have some loss activity to deduct against the eventual sale. Because as we know, real estate over time usually goes up in value. You'll have a gain later on. It's not such a bad idea. Okay, that's the end for this real estate installment. We'll have another one on this topic on 1031 exchanges and the way to defer the gain when you sell the property. Okay, have fun.